So rumor has it that Benny Blanco, the fiance of Selena Gomez, has cheated on her with a best friend of hers who happens to also be an OnlyFans model. Now, I guess it depends on your definition of cheating. Personally, I think that a man subscribing to an OnlyFans hoe is a form of cheating. But if anyone wants to pick a fight with that point and disagree with me, go ahead. We can do it
on top of the fact that Selena Gomez knows the person.
Personally, yes, and they're both like friends with her no longer. This is now Selena Gomez's ex-best friend. Selena Gomez has now unfollowed Teresa Marie. Her last name, she goes by Teresa Marie, but her last name is Mingus.
Well, there's a reason why she didn't put Mingus in her.
Yeah. No one's going to subscribe to Mingus on OnlyFans. So Selena has unfollowed Teresa Marie, and Benny Blanco has not. And it's rumored that it's because Benny Blanco subscribed to Teresa Marie's OnlyFans. What's funny about this, first off, is just that Teresa Marie, like, isn't even a big deal on OnlyFans. Okay. You can actually subscribe to her page for free. She's not even charging on OnlyFans. And Benny Blanco just was like, I'm going to take a look.
He's like, I know a good deal when I see it.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's any proof for that, but that's the claim. And it is weird that Selena unfollowed this longtime friend of hers and Benny Blanco did not. Teresa Marie was also recently seen having dinner alone with Benny Blanco. I remember seeing this video and thinking, who is this random person that he's with?
While he's with her? While he's with Selena?
Selena wasn't there.
I know, but they were together at this time?
Yeah, they've been together for a while now, and this was only maybe a month ago.
Maybe what happened was she's like, look, I'm looking to upgrade my page. Could you give me some pointers, some tips, from the male perspective on how to upgrade my page? And being the good friend that he is, he said,
it was
look.
A consultant
He's like, look, you're my, are they married yet? They're not married.
Fiancé.
Okay. He's like, you're my fiance's best friend. For the sake of her, I will subscribe to your OnlyFans and give it a look so I can help you.
It's market research.
I want to help
purposes only.
I want to help you.
Even though he's a music producer.
A superior product so that you can continue to have the self-esteem to hang out with my fiance.
If Teresa Marie were planning on starting a music career, maybe I would understand, but taking ass pics, I don't think you need Benny Blanco's advice.
He's like, look, I'm in the music industry. It's pretty much required for all the women to take ass pics anyways. I'm gonna need you to just give me the link so that I can help you be a better professional.
Yeah. So this was the video of them at dinner only a few days before Selena Gomez unfollowed Teresa Marie. She's also been seen often going to Benny Blanco's house without Selena Gomez present. She posted about Benny Blanco getting named one of People's Sexiest Men Alive last year, which was also a complete joke, as we talked about when it happened. And Benny Blanco still follows her. I did fact check this myself, so that's weird. And one person said, imagine choosing the ugliest creature in the world to date and still being cheated on. Now, I think I can just say, as an objective fact, that Benny Blanco is ugly. That's the elephant in the room that we need to address. And I don't mean it as an insult. I'm literally not even saying that to put him down. It's just something that we can all use our eyes and see and recognize for ourselves. Benny Blanco is hideous. And I have been disturbed by Selena and Benny Blanco's relationship from the beginning, not just because he's hideous, but really more so because of the way that they've talked about their dynamic and the way that the media has also propped Benny Blanco up as some kind of dream man who's like what every girl could dream of.
The modern male
having.
Feminist perfect boyfriend.
The perfect male feminist boyfriend. Even this recent article from Glamour, Benny Blanco is the internet boyfriend we need in 2025.
Well, he's already proven that one wrong.
He's like a rumor. He's taking a prom photo shoot with Selena last week, and they're talking about how Selena Gomez was the one who made all the first moves, and she was really the one pursuing this more than he was, so that's a little weird. And here's another thing. When they said, when we first started going out on dates, Selena was so obsessed with being on time, she used to pull up to my house, minimum 20 minutes early, maybe 30 minutes early, and wait outside.
Well, if you're not 10 minutes early, you're late. If you're
It's very strange.
Yeah, if you're not if you're on time, you're late.
But okay, look.
If you're 10 minutes
she's
early,
the
you're
one
on
with
time.
the security detail. She's the one who's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He should be going to her, you know? Like, he should be accommodating her, not the other way around. It's puzzling. She's not with him for his looks, obviously. She's not with him for his money because she's way richer than him.
People in the chat are pushing back on you on the looks thing. They're saying he's not great looking, but he's not hideous.
Click on the photo.
Rick C says hideous is a bit much, Mary.
I'm sorry. That man is hideous. This is objective. He looks like he was either thawed out from an iceberg or he's time traveled from medieval serfdom. He looks disgusting. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's just... And, you know, his personality is no better. His personality doesn't make up for it at all because he preaches about how he is a male feminist. He paints his toenails. He likes to throw dinner parties. And he portrays himself to be this ultimate soft boy that all the women are fawning over. I'm not buying it. But for context here, Teresa Marie is not only a longtime friend of Selena Gomez, she's also Selena's former executive assistant. She started as Selena's assistant in May 2014 until leaving to pursue her own business ventures. She also was a former assistant to Kim Kardashian as well.
Wow.
And they had a close friendship up until, I guess, a matter of days ago when allegedly Selena's fiance was trying to take a peek at her explicit content.
Okay.
And I think that maybe the lesson in all of this, well, there are multiple. One of them is that you shouldn't date a male feminist because obviously they're using that as a disguise for who they really are. They're usually pervs. And secondly, you should not be friends with an OnlyFans model. You can't trust them. They're only out for themselves.
Well, not just friends, though, but she worked for her, too, so she wiggled her way in there.
Right.
Yeah.
She had already had her claws in before that. But I feel like if one of my longtime friends started an OnlyFans, I would be like, wow, I guess I didn't realize how drastically opposed we are on our fundamental values. Maybe this doesn't make sense anymore for us to be friends. And I certainly wouldn't be hanging out with an OnlyFans model with my fiance or being okay with my fiance hanging out with an OnlyFans model without me even there.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not something that most people would do.
There's an upside to all of this, which is that I bet they both love therapy. So what they can do is they can go to couples therapy and work through their issues together because Hollywood people love talking about the benefits of therapy.
Okay, realistically, though, there's no coming back from this, in my opinion. Like, there's no saving your relationship once you found out who someone really is. If this rumor is true.
I don't know if they base their I don't think the Hollywood ecosystem bases their lives and their relationships on the same moral foundation that other people do. So I could see this being the type of thing that they end up just breezing right past.
Maybe. I mean, stranger things have happened. I know Megan Fox was cheated on by MGK, and they seemingly broke up for a time period then and got back together.
Okay,
back to saying they were twin flame soulmates, just like the beginning.
That's one of those ones where these situations don't really rate in that because the thing is always like you get cheated on by the ugly guy. So the idea here is that Benny Blanco is ugly. He cheated on her. And that MGK is, I don't know if ugly, but dorky, and he cheated on Megan Fox. There are still successful, rich, wealthy people. Maybe not at the level of their spouse, but they are still rich, successful people. So it doesn't carry the same weight as the stories of people who are normal, everyday people who are like, I gave the ugly guy a chance and he cheated on me.
And then it's like, once you've publicized your relationship to the degree that Selena and Benny Blanco have already, it feels way more humiliating to go back on it and break up, because you have now sold your image as a couple to the world. And letting that image completely shatter in front of millions of people is not even viable as a business move.
So you think it would have been better?
Because they like just made her new album together. Like, he's part of that.
Also, it's weird too because like there's a whole ecosystem of like couples creators online who that's their whole business model is like making content together, which I always think just seems like a recipe for disaster to me.
Right.
But for them, it's not like either of them needed this. It's not like publishing their relationship was in some way going to benefit their careers heavily.
It benefited Benny Blanco, that's for sure.
He's already an extremely successful music producer. This does not help him. It may put him in the news into a sphere of people who might not have known him before, but those people are still going to listen to the same major artists that he's working with. It's not going to get any more eyes on him in a monetizable way. All the stuff he's producing for other artists or his own music is already going to be listened to.
I would disagree
with
that.
If he was going to pivot and do something else, I guess I could understand that. But I don't see how this benefits either of them.
Him getting extreme media coverage for himself and himself only definitely benefits him and gives him new opportunities.
He
could start his own brand at this point.
He could have done that already. Maybe not to the level that she could have, but he could have already done that. And he's like,
dating her objectively benefits him more than it benefits her.
No, but he's not monetizing it in a way that's going to do that. Is he started a brand like that, or is he starting some good guy Greg clothing company that's supposed to sell a bunch of?
I'm just saying the options are open.
If all he did was go back to producing music for the same people he was producing music for before, it doesn't bring him more status in his field of employment.
Okay, I'm just saying that the options outside of just being a music producer have exploded for him after dating her, because a lot of people who didn't even know about him, didn't even know his name, he's now a household name to them.
James Higgins says, dude was nothing but a Tijuana DJ. No, he produced like Justin Bieber back in the day, and he's
produced a lot of songs, but people didn't know about that until recently.
And it wasn't necessary.
I'm not saying it's necessary, but I'm just saying him dating Selena Gomez objectively benefits him way more than it benefits her.
It's weird too, because it's like, why, like, if I was in that realm, in that field, right, and you're extremely successful and you have a low profile, like, not everybody needs to be DJ Khaled. Like, if anything, I'd rather be the one who's ultra successful but doesn't have to deal with the high profile of fame.
But my hunch is that that's exactly what he wanted to siphon off of her. He wanted to ride the coattail.
Not me. I think
Selena's
it's because he's just a genuinely great guy, and he wanted to show her what it's like to date a real male feminist.
Yeah, he sure looks like one.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.